Like, listen, men who stay on the internet licking their lips in the camera, it's weird.
It's very weird. At this point, it's like, all right.
It's like, what are you doing?
Like I'm all for black men like uplifting themselves. I'm not even black men because the white men's be in there too, looking
clownish.
Like okay.
Now the white men that come across my timeline, they be doing like weird kinky stuff. Like, and it always, I'm like, why? How?
You into?
No, I promise you. I be posting about my books and I go. But, and one day there was a white man tying up like ropes and stuff and like talking about like, this could be you. I'm like, nope.
Like some Christian Grey shit? Like,
yeah. Yes. It's called kink talk. I'm like, how did I land here? I'm literally posting about books. So
maybe it's some of the books that you're reading.
You know what?
It could be.
Because I done definitely read some wild books because of book talk, for sure. So.
Yeah, them TikTok niggas, like, I'll be like.
It's weird.
Yeah, like, y'all really are standing in a room. All of y'all don't got no clothes on. It's 7 of y'all in a room with no shirts on.
Talking about where the kickback at.
And y'all walking up to the camera talking about.
Maybe kind of cute sometimes, though.
But can you imagine, like, being in a... I'd be like...
I'd be feeling sorry for these girls. Like, dang, sis. Sorry, you got to do this.
I'd rather see you playing a game and ignoring me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in love. You know what I'm saying?
Ma'am.
When he's done, I'm in love. You know what I mean? But you standing in front of lights and like, okay.
Well, it pays.
My TikTok crush just got his he just became a registered nurse. Like, that's the type of man that we like.
That's cool.
He's so cute.
I love that.
He's so cute.
I love that. All right, sis. I think we can start the show.
Let's do it.
All right. Hey guys.
Hey everyone.
What is happening?
What's poppin'?
Episode.
It's all right.
Episode. Mm-hmm.
She meant episode.
Yes, I did. Episode 27 in the building. I'm your girl Sierra T.
And I'm your girl Sherelle B.
And this is Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast.
Where we wrap the culture up in color.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been having some slip-ups.
I don't,
the whole Twitter thing.
I don't.
You saw I had your bad. I was like, hey, yo.
Thank you.
Relax.
Thank
She
you.
made a mistake.
People was like, word?
I was like, relax.
Put your glasses up, okay? I meant cooking.
Damn.
Freaks.
People's lonely.
I mean, we haven't.
People's
It
lonely.
has been a pandemic for a while. I get it. You know what? Maybe I did mean it. You know what? Maybe I did. Subconsciously, maybe I did mean it.
Because I saw it, I was like, no. She didn't mean to say that. Like, sometimes she says some things, but I don't think she would say that. That don't sound right.
I'm not doing Twitter after dark at 12 noon. Come on.
It was relatively early, too. I was like, oh.
Like, girl, the sun's still up.
Okay. We're not going to say what she said, so you just need to go to her Twitter timeline and find it.
Yes, because, Lord, I got roasted for like 30 minutes straight. Like,
I know you was getting tight, too. Like, all right.
I was like, okay, y'all. Like, can y'all please take
Enough.
it easy? Like, dang. And the Virgo in me was like,
It was like that TikTok. Like,
Yeah. Swear to God. Like, I was like, oh, no. Like, one of the worst things that could ever happen to you was a misspell on a tweet, and everybody's like, did you mean that for real? Like,
hilarious.
Calm down, y'all.
Hilarious.
Calm down. Whew. All right. We don't have any announcements, I don't think.
Not right now.
Not right now. But I would like to announce that you can find us on It's the Block. It's theblock.com. Lifestyle. Wait, it's theblock.com.
It's the block.
Lifestyle, culture, arts, entertainment, black excellence, local news. That is where you would like to be. That's where we are. Make sure you stop by itstheblock.com.
Yes.
Period. We actually do have an announcement.
Oh, okay.
We won't be here next week.
Oh, that's right.
Because you know how we do every year. It's our birthday.
Go, shawty. It's our birthday. We about to
Yes. And I don't know about you losers, but I don't like to work. I don't like to work on my birthday. Even if this is my passion, I don't want to work on my birthday.
Honestly.
Period. You know.
We accept gifts, balloons, cards, money.
Yes. I have an Amazon wish list full of books.
Like, there's nothing else on the list besides books?
Well, it's a separate list. So I have like 3 lists.
Huh.
Yeah, I got a wish list for like regular stuff. Then I got like my book list.
Damn.
And then I got my other book list, which is like full of like books about smut. But I only put smut books on my Kindle because I don't want people to come to my house.
I agree.
And like, oh, she reading porn.
Like mind your business.
Like chill out. Like
mind your business.
I just want you to come over here and see like, oh, she's sophisticated.
Like I'm an adult.
I'm an adult. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, we take Cash App. Our Cash App is in the description box. Also on HeadWrappOD. We could always use some new mic stands.
Absolutely.
See this action here? It's not cute.
Yeah.
It's not cute.
These are trusty dusties, but still.
Yes, they have been here just as long as we have.
No, like for real.
Yes.
Like
minus one episode. The one episode.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, all right, sis.
The one time that y'all still keep listening to.
I don't. You guys won't let it go.
Humble beginnings, I guess.
Indeed.
Humble beginnings.
All right, sis.
So yeah.
Let's do it. What can't you wrap your head around?
All right, so I have two things. I'm gonna make it real quick.
Okay.
I've been aggravated for a couple days now. Like, yeah, y'all sneakerheads.
Oh.
I don't have time for it. I cannot wrap my head around spending more than $100 on sneakers. I cannot. Like, wanted to get some sneakers for Vegas because I really don't want the heat to melt my sandals off my feet. Because I've literally, the last time I went to Vegas, that happened to my cousin. Like, literally.
That is crazy.
So I was like, let me just get a nice pair of sneakers, Went to the mall. $150.
Yeah.
$200. $275. The fact that they actually had Afterpay signs up.
They do?
Yes. And I cannot wrap my head around it. I will not wrap my head around it. Babe was like, okay, what's your, because I was like, I need you to come with me because,
Yeah.
He was like, well, what's your budget? I said 100. And I said, and that's actually pushing it.
Yeah.
If we can stay at like 80,
right.
I ain't get out of here. I picked up these real nice ones. I looked at the price. I said, oh.
Yeah, you're not finding
what?
You're not finding sneakers under $100 anymore. Like, it's just not happening. But Afterpay?
Afterpay. I actually went to Finish Line yesterday, and there's an Afterpay sign. So it's kind of like, not to bring race into it, but black people are majority of the sneakerheads. You know what I'm saying? So this is geared towards black people that, some people don't have money like that. And the fact that you just like, oh no, we have ways for you to just keep giving us some money for these sneakers that ain't gonna last you that long.
And be in debt. Because Afterpay gonna get some of y'all caught up.
Exactly. It's not cute. Like I was telling Bae, I was like, listen, you already know I am definitely a girly girl. I will spend $150 on some heels, some leather boots. You know why? Because leather will last you. Like I still got boots that I bought 7-8 years ago, like that are perfectly fine, that I paid less than $100 for, but they're leather. So it's just like, I just can't wrap my head around this whole, and I know there's more expensive sneakers. Like Babe was like, oh, like the Huaraches.
Yes.
I like those.
They are expensive though.
Very expensive.
But that's because all the hype around them and they come in like all these different colors.
I just want the white ones, like, just plain white, you know what I mean? And they were like $100 and something. If he was like, oh, like, if you want to do that and then like I'll pay the difference. I said, or you can just pay for them because I'm not spending that much money on these sneakers. I'm just not.
Okay, to be fair, if you get them though, you need to go up a half a size because.
See, then I can't even wear the right.
What? No, you trust me. You're gonna want to because the first time I got Huaraches, I went to San Francisco for my birthday, bought a pair there, and my toe. I wear a size 8. My toe was like meet me at
wow.
Like. If I was on the court playing with him, I probably would have broken my ankle. Or something
and I wear a size 10, so like I'm already gonna look like a boat's on my ankle.
You're not. You're being way too mean to yourself.
It's just ridiculous. I really cannot wrap my head around it, and I want y'all to do better. And the second thing is Navi and count your goddamn days, okay? Let me tell you something.
What happened?
I had to curse Navient smooth out. They called me 6 times in 15 minutes. They called me last night around 6 o'clock. I'm driving, and I answered. I'm like, who the heck is so-and-so? Answer the phone. They're like, oh, this is so-and-so from Navient. I said, are y'all dead ass? It's 6 o'clock at night. What do you want?
Yeah.
So I was just like, you know what? I'll call y'all back tomorrow when I have time to talk about this. They called me back 6 times within 15 minutes.
Did they call you from an 800 number?
No, they called me from like, it was a Tennessee number. Then,
That's who's been calling me.
Is that so I answered the phone like, and they, thank you for, I said, what do y'all want? What? They were like, oh, we want to make sure. I said, listen, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I pay my bills that I need to live. Yeah. I don't need to pay my student loans back to live.
Right.
So y'all will get y'all money when you get your money. Like, I can't promise. He was like, oh, we can bring. I said, no, I don't want that to ruin my credit. Just know y'all will get y'all money when I get mine.
Right.
Period.
Right.
When I have a little extra money here, take your little money and shut up. So count your days. You call my phone again, it's gonna be a problem.
They've been calling me from Texas. I think I got one from like New Hampshire.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be like, I don't know nobody calling me from. I don't know these people from those.
Yep.
I don't know who you are. I don't know nobody from those numbers. So
I mean, I was at my wit's end today because like 6 times in 15 minutes, I was like, are y'all for real?
Sis, that is crazy.
I was like, this is harassment. I said, I know this call is being recorded, so I want y'all to hear this.
Yeah.
Unacceptable, unnecessary. Y'all will get y'all money when you get your money. Call somebody else.
That is crazy, sis. That's insane. That's insane.
I was so damn mad. I was like, y'all got me up all the way. But anyway, what about you?
Oh my God. I'm glad you brought it up. Okay, so I released some head wraps this week.
You did.
Head wrap season on Facebook. The link is up. Well, I'll put it somewhere. Head wrap season. The season spelled SZN. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Facebook can meet me outside.
Ooh.
So I don't know if you've ever like dealt with like Facebook and like having a page and where it's like it has a shop, but if you have an issue, there's no phone number that you can call for Facebook. If you got an issue, you can only go to the FAQ page.
Yes.
And the FAQ page really is not helpful sometimes. And it'd be like, you could go to a FAQ page, read everything, do everything. And it'd be like, is this helpful? And if you click no, they'd be like, oh, well, anyway, we like, there's no way to get a full resolution. And ridiculous. I hate Facebook for this so much. And I can only imagine how many other people have issues with their accounts, like their Facebook accounts or their Instagram accounts, trying to get in contact with somebody, and they can't because there's no way for you to contact. You can't contact anyone at Facebook.
Right.
You cannot. There's not a number you call. They don't have a email for you to be like, hey, this, like, there's no way for you to contact anyone. Yeah. Which is crazy to me because, like, how do you know that your product is working as well as you think it is if you're not even getting like like, you know, like reviews on like, oh, you know, this doesn't work. Like, are you just having people like go in and read what people are tweeting or, you know, like that's crazy to me. Like, what a terrible process. Like, Facebook, you suck. Like,
I wonder if like any of the social medias have it. Like, I wonder if there was an issue with Twitter. Like, is there someone you can call, or with LinkedIn or with Instagram?
So like Twitter has like Twitter support, and you can tweet them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can even because even remember when like on my birthday 2 years ago when I like got our account closed because
that's right.
I was able to reach out and email someone to fix it.
True.
But you cannot do that on Facebook and like
on Facebook and like then you have like Facebook Messenger, so they should be able to do, you know what I mean?
You would think
like a live chat or something.
You would think, right? But no, they don't have that. So and with the Facebook shop, like Facebook, like it is so intricate. It has like all these different layers to it and whatnot. Like, I
hate that when you gotta click 45 different times to talk to somebody or like to get the information that you need. It's like, bro,
yo, and that thing at the end, like, did this help?
No.
And it'd be like, no. Well, do you want to go to the top of this article? No, this is it solving my problem.
Very ghetto. Very ghetto.
So yeah, Facebook, you're going to hell. You're going to hell.
Honestly.
Right to hell. Straight.
Very ghetto.
With gasoline draws on.
Very, very ghetto. Not cute. Not cute at all. I don't like it.
All right, sis, you ready to get into this show?
Yeah.
Well, let's start from the top here. Listen, y'all, this is
yeah, I really shouldn't be dancing to this.
This is rough. We are going to just take it right from the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
The U.S. pulled out of Afghanistan finally after 20 years.
20 something, yeah. 20
Which
years.
sounds about right because I was 15. I was a sophomore in high school.
Oh yeah, I was in the 8th grade. Yeah.
Yeah, I was a sophomore in high school when we went over there.
Yeah.
So Biden is finally following through on what Trump had started. Which, wow, Trump did something good. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. Following through and removing the troops from Afghanistan. I forgot to put the clip up there, but it has been insane. Taliban has taken, because the government's gone. Afghanistan ain't got no government. Like, government, like, they don't know her. Like,
I'm gonna read exactly what happened. Like some of the pictures like that they're taking. It's like, yo, like what is y'all problems?
This is crazy.
So literally, the Taliban has seized power in Afghanistan 2 weeks before the U.S. was set to complete its troop withdrawal after a 2-decade war. They literally stormed across the country, capturing all major cities in a matter of days. Have Afghan security forces trained and equipped by the U.S. And its allies melted away. It's just really not looking good. They like Sis said, they have absolutely no government. Like it's pretty scary over there. They were, some of their residents were literally holding on to airplanes to not let the U.S. It was a very, very scary sight. I believe 7 people were killed right then and there. Just
fell off the plane.
They fell off the plane. They would not let go. Like they really thought that they were going to stop a U.S. military plane from taking off by holding on to a wing.
That's crazy.
That's not how it works.
That's
not how it works.
This is so messed up that first of all, we should have been out of Afghanistan. I want to say that. But I think us leaving Afghanistan without making sure that they have some type of proper government in place is really, really, really messed up. And you know what I was thinking about? I'm like, man, this might be somebody, like not even trying to be funny, like this might be somebody's villain origin story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
honestly,
there might be a 7-year-old kid watching this happen. Like, you know what? Bet. I got something for your ass, America. Don't worry. Like that. This is really someone's villain origin story. Like, when we think about these kind of countries and they get mad at us, it's because we do this stuff like this. Yeah. When we do stuff like this, we come in and invade their country, try to stabilize their country, and they don't even have a government. They don't even have a government no more. The whole government's like, well, if America leaves, so am I. Like, what?
Like, what do you mean?
What the hell is going on?
I don't mean to laugh, but it's like,
what you mean?
Like, what do you mean?
Take care of your people.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's really not looking good. I saw this one article that was talking about, like, because the Taliban said that, of course, the Middle East is not the best place for women. So, of course, they were making strides in doing some things for women, but the Taliban, you already know the Taliban is like, you have a vagina? No. Really. So, but they did say that they're going to respect women's rights. But it's kind of a, basically, touchy. Like it's just not looking good. Like
we've got a clip here of Joe Biden. Let's see.
It is wrong to order American troops to step up when Afghanistan's own armed forces would not. The political leaders of Afghanistan were unable to come together for the good of their people, unable to negotiate for the future of their country when the chips were down. They would never have done so while U.S. troops remained in Afghanistan, bearing the brunt of the fighting for them. And our true strategic competitors, China and Russia, would love nothing more than the United States to continue to funnel billions of dollars in resources and attention into stabilizing Afghanistan indefinitely.
Oh.
I mean, I know he said that he pulled us out because of, a lot of soldiers and mental health reasons, and that's admirable. And I definitely understand that. There's, things going on over there that a lot of stuff doesn't happen over there. You come out, you walk outside, somebody holding a goddamn rocket launcher, just like, talking about good morning.
I mean, honestly,
so like,
you'd be like, oh.
Yeah, so I mean, I definitely understand that. Like, our soldiers are coming back traumatized.
Ooh, oh my God, I can't even imagine
seeing people.
This is only
heads
the beginning.
Getting blown off. It's a nice sunny day, and next thing you know, a bomb is dropped out of the sky, and a whole city block is gone. Like,
seriously,
there's a lot of traumatizing things going on over there, and I think this just kind of goes to show, like, America being in everybody's business, but not even like doing it right. This girl had tweeted this thing, and she was like, America don't know how to mind their business. What if Italy came over here and tried to neutralize the KKK?
Ooh.
First of all, please.
Somebody. Welcome.
Welcome, goddammit. Welcome, please. Someone.
You need something?
You okay? Pie. I got Americanized spaghetti,
Wait.
Get you a little Texas toast popping,
Some Saberos.
They would leave. Okay.
Okay, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
But yeah, like this is so like this is
Saberos is nasty.
Saberos is, first of all, if you like
Saberos is nasty as hell. Like,
dog, do better for yourself. Do better for yourself.
No, ma'am.
No, this is not what you want. But yeah, this is really messed up. Like, God bless you.
Thank you.
It's really messed up. You know, I just really think this is gonna I think this is gonna bite us in the ass in the future.
It is. That's what I really think this is just this is the first bullet point to a very, very long process. So now these troops coming back over here. They come back over here to a pandemic, okay? On top of like having to deal with PTSD and all stuff that they have to, deal with. And I don't know. The woman over there, it's, definitely not a good time for them. Like, Sis found this one article that Afghanistan's youngest female mayor, first of all, had no clue they had a mayor that was female. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. She said she's actually waiting for the Taliban to come for people like me and kill me. Like, that is really, 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 that's really scary.
It's grim. It's scary. It's grim. It's bleak.
Yeah. She said she's waiting for the Islamic militants to come and kill her. She said, I'm sitting here waiting for them to come. There is no one to help me or my family. I'm just sitting with them. And my husband, and they will come for people like me and kill me. I can't leave my family. And anyway, where would I go?
And that's real. We know the vibes over there in terms of women and women in leadership roles. Like,
she has a serious story. Her name is Zarifa Gahari. Mm-hmm. She's 27. She rose to prominence in 2018 by becoming the youngest mayor in Afghanistan and one of the first citizens in Maidan Wardak province. The Taliban has frequently vowed to kill the articulate, politically influential female critic. Her father, General Abdul Wazi Ghaffari, was gunned down on November 15th last year, just 20 days after the third attempt on her life failed. So basically, they couldn't kill her, so they killed her father.
Right.
Really, like, this is really scary.
Yeah.
And the U.S. should be ashamed of themselves. Not the troops. Not blaming the troops.
No, not. We're blaming the government.
Yeah.
Just like blaming the government for. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna get on my soapbox.
It's okay. It's all right. I mean, it's all right.
I'm not.
Say what you
I'm not.
You want to blame them for the pandemic coming over here? Sure. Yeah, we are.
Oop.
We're looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
Here's to looking at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What do we have next on the list?
Period. Speaking of failed governments, or not failed governments, but speaking of just governments, just what this, we gonna talk about.
I'm sorry.
We gonna talk about we just gonna talk about this U.S. Census real quick because I mean this is okay. We're not saying this is good news, but it's just like okay. Yeah, so the U.S. Census came out and said
the whites are decreasing.
Yeah, it's a little interesting, right?
I mean, they're down from like what 50-something%.
Yeah,
to 40. Was it 43% or something like that?
Yeah, like this is the number of white people in the U.S. fell for the first time since 1790, according to new data from the 2020 census. I mean.
But surprisingly, blacks are still at 13%.
That doesn't make sense.
Me and my mom was talking about this.
That doesn't make sense.
Me and my mom was talking about this, and she was like, I was like, you know what that means, right? That means for the last 30 to 40 years, the same families have been filling out, the same black families have been the only black families filling out the census.
That part. That part.
And I do not understand why so many black people don't fill out the census. Dog, they got your social security number.
Right.
They have your social security. They know where you live.
Girl.
You have an iPhone and you check it on Facebook every time you go and get a coffee. They know where you at. Fill out the census.
It's really not like that whole like, oh, they tracking me. Do you have a smartphone? A smart TV?
Okay. They've been tracking you. They know your Netflix account. They know how many people you sharing your Netflix account with.
Okay. They know what you watching. They're like, oh, since you watch this, how you know?
Because they're tracking you.
And it's okay. It is what it is. Like, but I mean, it's one of those things where like, you hear a lot of these conservative politicians over the last couple of years talk about it, like, the minorities are going to come the majority, and the super racist ones is like, when you see interracial couples, they have a problem with it, and this is the reason why. Mm-hmm. So,
And then also, there's also like there's no real way. The census still doesn't have a good system in tracking mixed people. And if you are Latino, then are you like if you're like Afro Latino, then are you considering yourself African and no Latino? Like, does it like how do the options display themselves on the census?
Girl.
So like.
And then you got people that don't, we have the whole, now we don't want to put labels on people, so people don't want to identify as a certain race. They don't identify. Girl.
It's a lot.
But
you need to fill out the census, and the census is important so that your communities can get funding, okay? And if only 13% of the population of black people only live a certain place, hello?
And I really think it's also an educational thing. Like, a lot of people I shouldn't say a lot of people, we are not educated on exactly what a census is. It's not like they're taking the time. Like, they're like, hey, fill this out. What are we actually filling out? Like, people really don't know. They don't teach you that in school. They don't, and we're not really paying attention to it. So I think if you're not educating people on why this is so important, besides a little 30-second commercial, what do you expect people to do?
Right.
And you don't shove it down people's throat like y'all do voting and everything else.
Right.
So you shove this down people's throat.
You need to fill out the census. Is important, okay? Because ain't no way it's still 13. I know a lot of y'all with a lot of damn kids, okay?
Okay, honestly.
And the Latinos is going up. We know we know.
Period.
Okay?
Yeah, so I mean.
Fill out the census when it come around again. When is it? 4 years?
I don't know. Yeah, it would make sense. Yeah, because 2020. So the next Olympics. I guess.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
It's like the Olympics came and it went. Like, did you really pay attention?
I didn't watch any Olympics.
I watched some of the swimming and I watched some of the gymnastics. That is it.
Yeah. No, I watched none of it.
Craziness.
All right.
What also is crazy is that Haiti can just not catch a break. Haiti has suffered a massive earthquake. It was a 7.2 magnitude earthquake that shook the entire country on Sunday. It's really not looking good. UNICEF, UNICEF said that as if it has affected 1.2 million people. It's really not looking good. Because the earthquake has literally destroyed a lot of bridges and roadways, which is making it very hard for people to get aid to those people, food, water, just health aid, whatever. Right now, it's left at least 1,941 people dead and more than 6,900 injured. And that total is just rising like every day. Every day. Like the search and rescue efforts are being hampered by the lack of resources, and it's raining over there. So it's like they just really cannot catch a break. And it's the rain has caused a lot of mudslides. There's a lot of debris. It's just really not looking good. So it's really not much to do other than just pray for these people. I do know a lot of Haitian celebrities have really taken this seriously and really trying to help their family members. Like, I know comedian Jessie Wu, like that's all she's been talking about is getting in touch with her family, getting resources over there. She reached out to Jason Derulo, who's also of Haitian descent, to get to help those people. Of course, our girl Naomi Osaka, who Haiti was coming for, now. But she literally is taking her prize money and donating it to resources to help those people over there. Yeah.
Yo, it's like every couple of years Haiti goes through something, and it's like as one of the only countries to like fight for their independence. Truly, like it makes me sad. Like it's a black nation.
Yes. To
fight for their independence and for them to have to. Like every couple of years they go through something. Remember we was in college? What was it that happened when we was in college? You remember? Because I remember around campus they had all of the different little boxes and whatnot so you could donate clothes. I remember that. I remember them being in the old student union.
I feel bad.
They was all over like near the old student union and the reflection. Was it the reflection pool? The pool, the pool behind Cosby.
Yes. Yeah.
They had.
I remember that.
I remember that. But every couple of years, Haiti goes through something, and it's like, I really want better for that country. Like I mean, and even in terms of like even before the earthquake and like the issues what they have with clean water and whatnot. Like I really want the best for Haiti because like a country that was so bold enough to stand up for themselves like that deserves that. Like I really want better for them, and it's like they cannot catch a break.
Yeah.
So
Tropical Storm Grace literally hit the region like the next day. So they're saying like flooding and mudslides are likely to worsen the situation of vulnerable families and further complicate the humanitarian response. So the Pentagon is working on some stuff. It's just not looking good at all. So just keep those people in prayer. Pray for those here in the United States who have family over there, because it's hard to help them, because like, how are you getting over there? It's not like they can get into the airport or things like that.
Exactly.
How are you
and
getting
you
there?
can't really trust Red Cross like that, which that's been a whole thing about like who can you trust, and everybody's like, you can't trust Red Cross, or what's the white skin guy everybody keep talking about, the white skin guy, y'all know who I'm talking about, Sean King.
He's involved.
I think he has a what's the name, like
Oh my
like
God.
a fund, like a GoFundMe or something like that set up for Haiti or whatever. So he always in some shit.
It's hard because it's like, at least he's doing something, but it's like,
Is the money going to Haiti though?
right. I don't know.
Well,
It's
right.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
What else I don't like is that Texas Governor Mr. Greg Abbott has tested positive for COVID.
Shocked. Ooh.
Tested positive. This is the governor who has not put in any mass mandates, is not really pushing for vaccinations, even though he is vaccinated. He is vaccinated, but he did test positive. His office said that he's not showing any symptoms. But this is actually coming a couple of days after he threatened he threatened to pull the liquor license for any restaurant in the state of Texas who is requiring vaccinations in their establishment.
Y'all are going to hell in a handbasket.
And he's vaccinated, so I don't understand how that works. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, all the government employees are they required to get vaccines now, right? Isn't that
Not in Texas. I don't think it's in Texas. I don't know. That's okay. So federal, yes.
Okay.
Federal, yes.
Okay, okay.
Well, let me. I have to confirm this, and maybe we'll confirm it when we get back. I know the White House was thinking about it, but they have not made it a mandate just yet for federal. But state, so some of the it's all about where you live. So some of the states are like, yeah, y'all need to get your vaccinations. But for a state like Texas, even Florida, maybe even Georgia's another state that they governor ain't doing nothing. Yeah, so it's amazing that he tested positive, but
child,
whatever.
It's just like you
Yeah.
really play stupid games and you really win stupid prizes.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I was thinking about this the other day when it comes to that stupid man, Governor DeSantis in Florida. I don't wish COVID on anybody, but I'm like, I always thought it was amazing that if he tests positive, he probably wouldn't let nobody know.
You think so?
I do. He gives me very much Trump vibes. He gives me very much Trump vibes. He's, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't wish COVID on, and that's on anybody. I don't wish this on anybody, but for y'all to just be out here the way y'all are out here,
It's crazy to me.
it don't make no type of, y'all are just out here.
Imagine trusting people that much.
Y'all just out here.
Imagine trusting strangers that much.
Like, I can understand going places every now and then, like, oh, my friend having, little BBQ, okay, and it's a few people, but y'all just out here.
Y'all are in the clubs.
Y'all are in clubs
With
with
no
no
mask.
mask. You want to be in a club because it's somebody's birthday? Just wear your mask. Like, that's the only thing. Like, I'm not mad at you but just wear your mask.
Like, is it a fit? Listen, you can if your mask not matching your outfit is a big issue. Like, it's really easy to learn how to sew. A sewing machine costs you $125 on Amazon. Like, I mean, there are plenty of tutorials on how to sew a mask. Like,
my mom
if
is
it's
a
that
huge matcher.
serious for you,
She got to have matching masks with her outfit. I mean, I got to get a matching mask for my birthday dress. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is and I'm fine with it. Like, I am perfectly fine with it. Just wear your freaking mask. Just wear your mask.
I don't understand the whole so resistant. Even when they was like, yeah, if you got the vaccine, you can go out here chilling. I'm still wearing the mask. People are looking at me when I go into Publix to go get my rotisserie chicken.
Right.
Mojo flavor is really good.
What is it?
Mojo? Mojo?
Mojo. Where is it at?
Publix.
Oh.
It's good.
They fried chicken slaps. I ain't tried the rotisserie chicken.
Oh, the rotisserie just as good.
Oh.
Listen, all the chicken, okay? I'm there. But listen, they're looking at me like, because even the Publix employees aren't even wearing masks anymore.
No, so I thought that they did. The one by my house got a sign that all employees got to wear their mask.
Not right here.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, y'all just out here barefacing it. Wow.
I don't get it.
Oh,
I don't get it. People are really like quitting their jobs because they don't want to wear masks, because they don't want to get vaccinated. And I can understand not getting vaccinated. Well, not really. I mean, if you're going to not get vaccinated and then buy a fake vaccination card like for $100 when the vaccine is free, it's free. It's literally free.
Now y'all running from the bag. Y'all are running from the bag.
It's free. It's free.
You done quit your job and you pay for an extra $100 for a fake vaccination card when you could have
go to a Panthers game. Get the hell out of here.
A Panthers game.
Any NFL game. Grow up.
Imagine being a Panthers fan.
Grow up.
You're childish.
Grow up.
Eagles Nation all day.
Boo. All y'all NFL, like, just no.
Eagles.
Just no.
I don't have a team in basketball, but I do have a football team.
Oh, I mean, you see, I support the Seahawks. I like the Panthers. Like, they right there at the street. You know what I'm saying? So, like, why not support them?
I got a little Panther shirt. You know, I fake it until I make it.
I do have a Panther shirt.
Yeah,
I do have Panther shirts.
But my mom sends me, like, a plethora of Eagles gear a year. I have so much Eagles gear in here.
Oh, I only got one Seahawks shirt. I'm going to get a Russell Wilson jersey because he is the king. I love him.
I can't believe he still plays for that team after all these years.
Because he's loyal. He is a loyal person.
Well, we see, because look at Sierra.
He is a loyal person. He's a loyal person.
Good for her. Good for him, too.
But yeah, like, speaking of masks, like in local news, Charlotte, the city of Charlotte, said that y'all are going to wear y'all masks indoors. They re-implemented an indoor mask mandate. So if you see us out and you see us with our masks on inside, I mean, you would have saw that anyway.
Let's just start right there.
You would have like, oh, they're going, we here.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So yeah, Charlotte, you know, because they were saying that the Mecklenburg County and Charlotte's in a state of emergency, but y'all not really acting like it. So
y'all said state of emergency. Who?
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't know her.
Atrium Health, the Pineville campus over there, literally had an outbreak over there. It was about 50 something. So patients, different doctors have already tested positive. A lot of them. I was watching the I don't want to call it press release. You know, when the news conference, the press conference.
Okay.
Oh, that's what it was. I was watching the press conference with the deputy health director, you know, and it's scary what she's saying. Like, you know, she's saying a lot of these patients that are causing the outbreak, like, they're unvaccinated. A lot of them are older. So it's just, I mean, I don't get it. I really don't understand y'all.
This is crazy.
I don't understand y'all. I heard something about a Lambda variant. They come up with another variant. I'll be like, all right, now I think y'all just capping out.
They like the Gamma variant.
Okay, like, what is this, a sorority? Like, I mean.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Say HBCU, like, enough.
Okay, they crossing.
Yeah, at this point, it's just like, all right.
They pledging.
The Delta variant, okay, but like, don't come over here with no other bullshit, because I'm going to start thinking y'all just capping out. I'm like,
oh my God.
But you still can't tell us what it is. But it's y'all naming shit?
Listen.
I have a conspiracy theory, and I know my sister's going to be very proud of me.
Oh my God. What is your conspiracy theory?
So, you remember, I think it was about 2 years ago, there was a black scientist that worked at the CDC that went missing and they found him dead.
I want to say I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm wondering if he was on to something. And
okay. Sis, you need more information.
It's just the time. They don't really, we haven't really heard about. It's like, how does someone from the CDC leave the CDC and just go missing? Ain't no security, ain't no gate that he got to lift. He went missing on the CDC campus.
You need to do more research on that.
I will do more research.
Okay, we can't be one of those hoax podcasts, okay?
No, but I just, Simone is a big conspiracy theorist, and I always be looking at her like, girl.
Oh, my God.
But I thought about this, and I said,
Get some more information, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. I will. I'll make a whole documentary. Y'all know I love me a documentary. I'll make a whole documentary on it.
I'll be like, dang, girl, how you get that on Netflix?
I told it to Kevin Wilson.
Hey, Kevin.
He directed it. What you mean?
Oh, you're like, wait a minute. Don't put my name on that mess.
Just saying. Oh, gosh.
Is that all we have for politics?
No, we have one more thing in North Carolina news, which is very North Carolina-ish. No shocker there. So did you know that the minimum marriage age in the state of North Carolina is 14?
Going to jail.
But you going to your freshman year of high school and planning the wedding at the same time. Sounds very stressful.
Prison.
But anyway, they are trying to raise the minimum age, North Carolina legislators, from 14 to 16. Okay? They actually voted unanimously for the measure, which would also require a 16 or 17-year-old to obtain formal legal permission to marry, and the spouses of these youths could be no more than 4 years older than them. So basically, if a 16-year-old girl meets a 20-year-old dude, they can get married. Sounds very statutory rapist to me.
It's gross. Y'all are going to prison.
Okay. Current law actually requires parental consent for 16 and 17-year-olds, and 14 and 15-year-olds can only marry. Get this. I want y'all to hear this. I'm going to read that again. Current law requires parental consent for 16 and 17-year-olds. 14 and 15-year-olds can only marry if a pregnancy is involved and a judge authorizes the marriage. There is no age limit gap between the couple.
Y'all are going to prison. Prison. You're also going to hell. You're going to hell.
Very North Carolina-ish. Like,
sometimes I forget I live in the South. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Like, sometimes I forget I live below the Mason-Dixon line.
It's because we live in Charlotte. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yes, it's a little bit of a melting pot, or, it's a fondue and they dip in, marshmallows in it.
Yeah. I've never had fondue.
Me neither.
But
that's weird. Y'all are going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to hell.
Why?
You're going to prison.
I mean, I believe in young love. I really do. But at 14,
Dog, can you imagine being able to get married at 16, but you can't buy alcohol, you can't smoke cigarettes, you can't do any of the vices?
so this man done stressed me out. I can't drink because he done pissed me off.
I'm a 16-year-old wife, and you tell me I can't have.
I got finals, and you want to talk about dinner?
I can't have a Henny and Coke, but I can get married.
You can't get a loan on a house. So where you living?
Yo,
I want this. There's so many loopholes, and that's it. I'm running for office. I can't do this. I can't.
I can't even rent a fucking car, but I can get married.
I mean,
Y'all are going to prison.
what is going on here? Like,
what is going on?
if I gotta go to a judge to get if I gotta go to get permission from somebody to get married, I don't want it.
Yo,
Can you imagine if you married your 8th grade boyfriend or your 9th grade boyfriend? Okay. I mean, no shade to them. They're great guys, but just my 9th grade boyfriend was like, he was a great guy. He actually just got married recently. You know what I mean? Like, just no. No.
Yo, that is so gross.
Girl. When I saw that story, I said, wait, I'm sorry, what?
Y'all are going to jail.
I had to read it twice. I ain't gonna front. I read 2 different articles about this. I was like, okay, something ain't right. Girl. Very, very ghetto.
Woo. All right, that's it for politics. Please be sure to head over to It's the Block.
It's the block. Sorry.
For more news like this and such other things as lifestyle, culture, arts, entertainment, black excellence. Hell, we're over there as well. So make sure you go to itstheblock.com for all of your Charlotte needs. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's get into the rest of this show.
Girl.
We got some interesting things on this little list here. We gonna roll through this because something at the end that's again, Sherelle likes to send me things that get me triggered, and I be on my feminist vibe, and I be trying to chill.
We don't chill here. We don't. I saw it and I saved it. I was like, oh, okay.
So let's just start from the top. Sis, you probably know more information about the story than I do. Surfer teacher kills kids in Mexico.
Girl. So this man, he teaches surfing professionally somewhere in California. He decided he's been pretty much, how do I say it? He's been brainwashed.
Okay.
By the
QAnon.
Mm-hmm. Basically thinking that his kids were going to become monsters. He thought that they had serpent DNA and fearing that they would become monsters. So, I don't read the story, it's crazy. So him, his wife, and his 2 kids were going like on a camping trip one morning, and they're packing up the car, and the wife said, the husband, his name is Matthew Taylor Coleman of Santa Barbara. He put them in another car and, put them in the backseat, put the kids in the backseat. It was just like, oh, maybe we're going to the store real quick. We forgot something. Mm-hmm. So the wife didn't think anything of it. He took his kids, got on, and went to Mexico. Like they have camera footage of him getting on an elevator one morning, like early one morning. He went to the beach, killed his kids with like a spear gun or something like that. I'm sorry, here we go. Yeah, so he took his 2-year-old son and 10-month-old daughter. Ooh. 10-month-old daughter. And yes, they were shot with a spear fishing gun into their chest. He confessed all this to the FBI. He confessed all this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he did all this because he believed that they would become monsters. He thought that his wife's womb was involved in some nonsense. And yeah. Yep. Really ridiculous.
What?
A farm worker actually found the children's bodies on like a ranch near Rosarita. Pretty disturbing stuff. I can just imagine what that woman, the mother of these 2 kids, and that man's wife is going through. Like, wait, you said my husband did what? Because of what? A lot, of course. The neighbors are like, oh, he's a great guy. Like I can't believe it. Even the wife was like, none of this makes sense. But listen, you just don't know what people are going through in your own home. What's going on up here? That's why, y'all snooping. No, what are you looking at on the computer?
Right.
What is that?
And the internet is so dangerous like that.
Girl.
And you also gotta be like careful, like if you know that you're someone who was like, what's the word? Like gullible.
Yeah.
Like you need to stay away from like sites like QAnon, because QAnon is nothing but for the most part conspiracy theorists.
I've never seen, like, is that part of the dark web, or is that something that you could just?
I don't have no access to QAnon either.
Yeah.
But like I think it kind of maybe it's dark web adjacent. I don't really know, but like you really got to be careful. Like if you are gullible, if your thought process is easily like, like, oh, maybe they are right. Like, yeah, that's so sad.
He said he explained that he was enlightened by QAnon and Illuminati conspiracy theory.
Illuminati.
Yeah, and was receiving visions and signs revealing that his wife possessed serpent DNA and had passed it on to his children.
I thought the Illuminati stuff was just in the black community. Clearly not.
Yeah, I thought it was a hip hop thing.
I really did.
I did.
Too.
Ridiculous. Right. So, of course, Twitter was kind of dragging it because, like, why aren't y'all using this man's mugshot? Because he confessed to the FBI. You know what I'm saying? He didn't deny it. Like, yeah, I did it. Mm-hmm.
They got all the happy family pictures up there with him smiling.
Nope. Unnecessary.
Absolutely unnecessary. Well, since we are talking about children, I think we should go ahead and get this heavy one out the way as well. My God. This case is so sad.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I really don't want to talk about it either. And I think I just accidentally. Oh, there it is. So, former American Idol contestant is involved in a legal kidnapping case where she went to the hospital. This is for her first child. Mm-hmm. She went to the hospital because her son was like dehydrated. And so she went to the hospital to help him get some fluids so that he got, get back to 100%. And then all of a sudden they called the cops on her and literally take her child away from her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should I want me to play the clip first, or should you want to go to the story?
Yeah, you can play it.
This might be triggering for some people. So like if you've had to deal with, your children being taken away or whatever, you might want to skip forward through this.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
You guys have created so much trauma. You just expect me to just come outside and be like, hi guys, you're my friends. You're not my friends.
Have you all put this much energy into a family that had no criminal background?
This is unnecessary. You know how much I've done for this county? I have the key to this city. I have the key to this city and Sarasota. I've done nothing but help this county. Manitou Sheriff County Office. I did an anti-bullying program for you guys.
Here.
You're just standing there.
You guys... Can I sit with my baby and go with you? No, ma'am. I'm not a danger. I'm not a danger to my baby. You're so wrong. You're so wrong.
David, just call me when you guys
The blanket.
I think I'm gonna stop it here.
The sad part is this video that you're watching is the second kidnapping.
Mm-hmm.
So their son was taken, like Sis was saying, from the hospital after the hospital. The Child Protective Services director, who I saw a thread on her. Like, she is extremely toxic. This is not the first time that this has happened.
Right.
In a legal kidnapping case, they said that she denied the child a B12 shot, and there's video of that. You can hear her saying, her and her husband saying, no one ever did that. Like, we're here to get our son the help that he needs. Like, it's not, we never denied them a B12 shot. So they literally took their toddler son from him, like, saying it was just going to be overnight. It went from overnight to 50-something days. So now this is their newborn daughter.
Yes.
Literally insisting that she surrender her like, the baby was days old. Not even a month old. Days old in a surprise welfare check off the side of the road. Like, it's...
So I forgot to mention her name. Her name is Shaisha Mercado. And this is all in Florida, right?
Yeah.
So here we go. Authorities took American Idol star Shaisha Mercado's newborn daughter after a roadside welfare check in Florida on Wednesday. The incident happened just months after Mercado lost custody of her first child, 2-year-old Aminra. Her son was placed in the foster care system after what Mercado and her partner, Tyron Denier, thought was a routine hospital visit. Mercado said she took her son to the doctor for fluids while transitioning from breastfeeding to a bottle.
Right.
But the hospital claims the boy was severely malnourished and the parents denied him a recommended B12 shot. Mercado and Denier deny these claims, saying they never rejected a B12 shot and that CPS legally kidnapped their child based on those supposed lies. The pediatrician who assessed Amin-Ra, Dr. Sally Smith, was previously investigated by USA Today for being too quick to diagnose child abuse which she denied to the outlet. And then of course Shaisha put her video all over social media so that you guys can see it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is really, really sad. And like, I didn't even think that this was a thing, but it's really a thing.
Yeah.
That they can really take your children away from you. And it's like, I hear all the time people being like, yeah, I'm not giving birth to my baby in a hospital.
All the time.
I'm doing a home birth. Me personally, I'm a little afraid of home birth because I just think, like, God forbid something happens to me while I'm on my living room floor.
Yeah.
I need to be taken care of by a medical professional. Like, but stuff like this is like, well, dang, you know what I'm saying? Because, you give birth to a baby and they take the baby into a whole nother room.
And she didn't even have anything to do with birth. She took them in there because they were sick.
Like, if my child was being malnourished, why would I take him to a hospital? Why would I do that?
Right.
If I'm causing harm to my kid, why would I take them to a hospital where I know that they literally got CPS staff in a hospital routine just in case stuff like this happens. And
the crazy thing is when they took her first son, they didn't even try to pair him with anybody else in the family. They straight put him in the foster care system. Yeah,
that's crazy. It's like normal. Like, oh, do you have an aunt? Do you have? Cha.
This when black people say that they don't trust the systems,
that's why.
This is why. I don't fault any black woman or any black people who say they don't want to give birth in the hospital. Because when white people get in your business, these kinds of things happen. And Dr. Sally Smith, the one, still have her job.
That's the part.
Put the microscope on her ass because something's not right.
That's the part.
Look her up because something's not right.
Listen, ever since we reported about that thing in Philly with that I was like, so he's been in charge of this for 30-something years,
and we just now
we can talk about that another time because I really feel like a lot of these CEOs, you don't need to be the CEO for 20 years. Okay, I feel like it should be I don't know, every 4 years, like the presidency. Okay, next. New leadership, new ideas. You should not be the CEO for 20 years. I'm sorry. That's just...
You're out of touch.
Ridiculous.
You're out of touch.
Ridiculous.
So, prayers up to Shaisha Mercado and Tyron Denier. I really hope y'all get y'all babies back. I really do.
Yeah, I'm gonna be keeping up with this story because like that's just like watching all the videos on TikTok and like I saw some on the YouTube page. It was like really hard to watch this black woman, this mother, have to go through this for no reason.
And she like got keys to the city in the city.
That's another thing. Like she does so much with the city, with the like anti-bullying, all this stuff. So like
with
why are
that police department?
Yeah, why are you targeting this? There's another clip on TikTok where Tyron is actually speaking to the police officer. The police officer's like, I got empathy. I actually can't believe. He's like, but then why are you here?
Right.
And the police officer's like, I have a job to do. Like, so it's hard. Like he was like, he was like, I know who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? But, and I also think that's another thing. It's like they call different officers that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, we're going to put you on this case. You know what I mean? And that aspect, I do like those cops out there that are useful and do good by people. I feel bad for them because it's like I gotta go do this to people that I might have conversations with on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That sucks.
That really does suck.
That really is horrible.
It's terrible.
Shabuba.
Whew. Okay, I think that is the heaviest of the stuff. I wanted to get that out of the way. So that we can move forward. Speaking of moving forward, some good news. Good news for Britney Spears.
Woo!
Jamie Spears, her father, has decided to step down as the conservator. Thank God for that. Y'all know this has been a 13-year-long situation where Britney was like, I'm not doing a damn thing until he not running my stuff no more. So
I need the papers to be signed. Like I'm happy for this, but I still don't trust it. Y'all know I got trust issues. I want the papers signed. I want it. I want it to be a press conference of him signing these papers so the world can see. Yeah. So we can see Britney Spears in concert. Ooh. She can have a baby.
She about to have a fire-ass pop album. Ooh.
Yo,
I can't wait till she get back in the studio.
And she about to sue her entire family.
Good.
Like, get her little sister, her father, her mother, everybody out of here. Like,
yes. The streets been missing you, Britney.
Okay.
Yes,
she
even
about
us
to take
in the
everything.
hood.
And she about to take it all from them. Like,
yo.
We probably not even going to be able to see her little sister show on no streaming network. No.
Yeah. Give me all those royalties.
Matter of fact, I own the show.
I own the show.
How about that?
Yes. Sue them all and then drop the fire pop album that the music industry has been needing.
We honestly.
We really need it, okay? Because the pop is sounding like R&B, and that's not what we wanted. We want pop.
Except for like people like Dua Lipa. You know what I'm saying? She still keeps that alive, but like.
Yeah. The streets need you, Britney. So
seriously.
Yes, recover, girl. Get your right. Get that IUD out so you get pregnant again and have them children like you've been wanting. Like it's time for sis to flourish. I'm so happy for her.
That's the most ridiculous part of this whole thing. Like you can't get your IUD taken out because
she can't book her own appointments.
You can't book your own gynecologist appointments.
I shoot this whole place up. Don't play with me.
Okay. Seriously,
it would have been a killing case
on some Stewie Griffin type shit.
And like Sarah Trevor killed all of them. Yes, I did.
Any witnesses? Nope.
Your Honor, you need to understand what I've been through.
Just think about the mental stuff that she's about to go through as well. Shabuba. Shabuba.
Speaking of bye-bye, O.J. Simpson felt like it's time for him to leave L.A. He said that he doesn't feel comfortable being in L.A. knowing that his wife's killer is still on the loose.
Can we move on? Can we, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Yo, OJ a wild dude. OJ a wild dude. Like, come on, OJ. Come on.
What are you talking about?
Juice.
If somebody wanted to get your ass, they would have been got you.
He doesn't feel safe. He doesn't feel safe with himself on the streets.
But you all on Instagram making
allegedly. We just put allegedly on all of that because we know.
Boy, ain't nobody think about you. Nicole Simpson been dead 20-some years. Like, ain't nobody think about you, Otis.
He doesn't feel comfortable.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Oh my God.
Heck out of here. I want people to stop talking about him just like I want them to stop glorifying like Jeffrey Dahmer and Charles Manson. Like,
Yo.
Next.
And that other one they think is so fine. The white boy. He killed the girls.
Jeffrey did.
No. He was eating the girls.
I know you talk.
Y'all know the one.
Zac Efron played him in the movie.
Yes, and everybody said he was so fine. And as that, no, he wasn't.
And it's like that's how he got his
Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
That's
how he got his victims.
They had to be all white girls because black girls was like, "What the? Get out of here, Ted." Yeah,
and he wasn't that cute. Y'all dragging it.
Y'all dragging it. Okay.
He wasn't no Chris Evans running around here.
Like, girl, please go outside. And, put your shoes on. Let's go find you a home.
Seriously.
Did you
oh shit. Oh my god.
No, ma'am.
Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh
okay.
my god. Okay, what we got next?
It's just a few other things. Sis was telling me that Bill Cosby got another accuser.
Yes, I sent you the thing. Hold on, where is it?
Oh, you did. I got it. Like, girl.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
So, according to the Hollywood Reporter, Cosby is currently facing a civil lawsuit that has been brought up by Judy Huff in Los Angeles Superior Court. She has alleged that she had been sexually assaulted by him at the Playboy Mansion back in 1974 when she was 15 years old.
Why were you at the Playboy Mansion in 1974? But go ahead.
The comedian plans to invoke the Fifth Amendment in that civil case.
Why were you at the Playboy Mansion at 15? There's a lot of things going on here. Not saying it didn't happen, but why were you there?
You know what? That doesn't even surprise me. When we think about when we just think about what used to go on back in the day. And all of the
The 70s was a wild time.
Yo,
the 60s and 70s was wild.
Pedophilia town could have been.
The only decent era we really had was the 80s, the 90s, right. And maybe up until 2012.
Child.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And I'm like, why are you 15 at the Playboy Mansion?
Why are you 15?
There is a docuseries on Hugh Hefner on either Amazon or Hulu. Mm-hmm. I am kind of curious because I don't really know anything about how the Playboy empire came about. It was like Hugh Hefner, he's an iconic. I'm like, but what did he do to get there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a little it's like all you were doing was women. So it's what is I'm curious. So
I remember when I first had a full conscious of Playboy Mansion, I always thought it was weird. This old ass man is marrying all these young women, all these young blonde women. I'm like, nobody thinks this is sus.
They all was blonde.
They were all blonde with big boobs.
The fixation was odd.
It was weird. Y'all are going to jail.
Very odd.
Y'all are going to jail.
Very odd.
What do we have next here? Sis told me this. Moderna is to start an HIV vaccine to start human. The Moderna HIV vaccine is to start human trials this week. You said?
Yeah. So they're actually preparing to begin human trials on HIV vaccines as early as this week. It's looking like the trials are estimated to start on August 19th and should be completed by spring 2023. Moderna has 2 HIV vaccines candidates. It's mRNA 1644 and mRNA 1644 V2, both of which have cleared initial safety testing before being used on humans for the first time.
Oh my God.
The randomized trials will include 56 HIV negative participants aged 18 to 56.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it works.
Yeah, I think that is amazing strides towards HIV and AIDS research and finding a cure.
Very much needed, yes.
Shout out to Moderna. I think that's amazing.
Shout out to me. Yeah, shout out to them. I got the Moderna shot. Well, not that shot, but I got
Pfizer gang. Either way, we got our shots. So yeah. Illinois
lifts the hair discrimination law.
It pisses me off that this was even a thing to begin with. I'm so tired of states putting discrimination bans on our hair. It's, you know what I'm saying? Our hair was not professional. Not white people not bathing and not washing their hair for weeks at a time.
Child.
Y'all don't wash. You come to work with raggedy hair, and we got to sit next to you in the cubicle to smell your ass. But we're the ones. We're the ones. We're the ones. Just saying. I'm sorry. I'm about tired of it. I'm about tired of it.
I'm sorry.
No.
Just,
Sorry. Anyway, there's a new law that was signed by their governor that prohibits dress code policies that have historically targeted black students from wearing cultural hairstyles. The law requires the State Board of Education to examine school handbooks yearly to ensure there's no language that discriminates against cultural hairstyles such as locks, cornrows, braids, and afros. He actually signed the measurement last week after it was approved by the legislature last spring. The law is actually known as the Jet Hawkins Law, was named after Gus Jet Hawkins, a black student who at 4 years old was told his braids violated his Chicago school's dress code. The young boy was advised to take them out.
Child.
Ridiculous. At 4 years old, your mom braiding your hair, that doesn't go with your outfit. Neither does not washing.
Y'all gonna see me at that. Don't take him out. I'll be up there in 5 minutes. Don't worry. Don't take him out. I'll be up there. I will be up there in 5 minutes. Okay, with my cornrows in.
This is amazing. I'll never forget. I had a boss tell me that I need to put a hat on and take my braids out.
Ooh.
Sure did. I would never ever forget. I wanted to fight her. So I wanted to fight her. I wanted to fight her so bad. But yeah, like I said, head wraps unprofessional, puffs are unprofessional, but y'all walking around not washing.
When I first started wearing head wraps in corporate America, I was on another level, and I kind of was like,
Yeah.
I had come to the point where I was like, man. Because what happened was I used to wear like these hats. I used to be one of those people who dressed up to go to work. Mm-hmm. And I would have like my nice little hats on or whatever. So they banned them one day, and I was like, oh. So they banned it on the day I was out. I was out on a Friday.
Pussies.
And I know, right? Do it to my face.
Sorry.
You know, everybody knew because when I got back and I saw this, like, yo, did you see the email? And I'm like, yeah, I saw the email. So I'm like, okay, bet. So I come back on a Monday, I see the email. I'm like, all right, Tuesday I got something for your ass. I roll up in there with a head wrap and ain't nobody said nothing.
Mate, why is what's on my head bothering you? If my work is getting done, I'm a great employee, I'm getting things done, making y'all look good. Why is and I'm not even gonna talk about black businesses and black directors they're also the ones that are initiating stuff like that. I'm not even gonna get started on that because I've had that happen to me twice by black employers, black directors.
Yeah, they be holding up the
I've literally had one ask me, like, are you gonna get your hair done? And I just kind of looked at them like, I'm thinking about it. What's it to you?
girl.
So,
No, ma'am. I
should have quit.
You should have. I lost this article, but a nurse injected 8,600 people with a fake vaccine. And the vaccine, I can't find the article, y'all, but the vaccine, no. So the 8,600 people that she injected with saline instead of the fake vaccine were they were more so elderly people who thought they were getting the vaccine, who are more likely to die from getting COVID.
Oh my God.
Ooh, I think this happened I want to say happened in Germany or whatever. And the person, like, once they investigated her, they saw that she had a whole bunch of anti-vaccination material on her Facebook page and things like that. And it's like, child, who is y'all working with?
I am so grateful for social media for things like that. Because, like, social media will really show you a majority of who a person is. Because you just don't know. You know, you walking into a doctor's office, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, you don't know who is operating on your ass.
This is true.
They done put anesthesia on you. You don't know who is, girl.
And anti-vaxxers can't shut up. So
they really can't. Just like racists can't shut up.
Right. You know, one hand in hand, they shaking hands.
The Jews will not replace us.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
They've already done it.
They've already done it.
Like, what do you?
That's why you out here.
God, that was such a wild time. Like, I swear.
They've already done it. You're actually late, sis.
Yeah.
But go off.
Like, okay.
You late. You're late. You're late.
The hell are you doing?
Your little hate march is late. Your hate march is late.
Like, y'all could have did this in your garage, like in your driveway. Like, ain't nobody paying attention to y'all. Oh God.
Really quick, Lizzo, leave Lizzo alone, okay? She dropped a new song with Cardi B called Rumors, and y'all keep fat shaming this girl for no reason. You have a little clip here of her. I'm gonna play this for y'all.
I have people who have something something mean to say about you. And for the most part, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I don't care. I just think when I'm working this hard, my tolerance gets lower. My patience is lower. I'm more sensitive. And it gets to me.
I need Lizzo to hang out with Tyler, the Creator, who had an amazing interview last week and was like, I be feeding off of that shit. Mm-hmm. Like, you're talking about me on social media while you're secretly living your living my life at my mansion. I own a lake. I own all this stuff. Like, you wish you could be me. That's why you mad. So I want Lizzo to go hang out with Tyler to give that
energy.
I need that energy because it's like, I will admit, like, sometimes I get annoyed by Lizzo because I be like, girl, put your pants on. Like, why are you always got on underwear?
You do always got her
like,
ass
you
out.
stay naked, but then on the flip side, I be like, that is amazing for her to have that type of confidence to be like, this is who I am. Like, this is me. And she actually had an interview on Apple Music with Zayn.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? And I just saw a little clip. I didn't watch the whole thing, but she was saying how, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, this is amazing. It's almost like with Lil Nas X, fighting for gay rights in the music industry. And now it's Lizzo fighting for, plus size black women. It's like, y'all see, you see a plus size black woman on the Grammys getting a Grammy and all that stuff. So it's like, yeah. But there's so much work to still be done because I'm doing this for the plus size woman who's still getting discriminated at work. Mm-hmm. Who's being fat shamed at a restaurant, who's being told, like, stop eating. You know what I mean? Ooh. So, like, it looks good on TV because it's happening to me, but I'm literally one person and I'm fighting for so many women. Yeah. Not just black women, just plus-size women. Like, be comfortable with who you are. Mm-hmm. So.
I love Lizzo.
Y'all love some haters.
Y'all some haters. And it's like, it's always people who ain't got no picture up on their profile talking mad smack. Say it to my theory about people on the internet is none of them will ever say it to your face.
Ever.
None of them will ever say it to your face.
They're not even going to send you a DM.
They're not.
I'd have more respect for you send me a DM.
See, no. Tweet it and at me.
At me.
With your, make sure you got a picture of yourself up there. A real picture of you.
That part. It'd be the ones that got like a rose as they like,
right.
Girl.
Like, leave Lizzo alone.
Seriously.
Leave her alone.
It's not even.
All right. The grand finale. Are women too masculine?
Shut up. I'm sorry.
Sherelle sent me. She showed me this. So I'm not gonna preface it. I'm gonna just play it. Here we go.
All right, let's get into the video. Signs that you are a masculine female. Number 1, you always talking loud. Your tone seems to be a little more higher than your male counterparts. You use way too much foul language than the average person. Let me tell you one thing about us. We do not take that as attractive. When you have a foul mouth, we do not want to bring you around family, our mothers, anybody that's valuable to us. Number 2, you always attract dusty ass men that wants to be taken care of. You know, he laying on the couch right now as we speak, playing video games. He ain't got no plans today. Number 3, you wear your accomplishments like a badge of honor. We understand that you have a PhD, and we're proud of that. But you talk like your PhD keeps you warm at night. Like you don't need anybody to tell you anything or give you any kind of constructive criticism. You are always right, and you have no fault because you have a PhD. Number 4, the word submit is a cussing word when it comes to a man. Everything is cool until you get with an alpha male, and he matches that energy that you have, and you can't handle it. If you are a masculine female, you will never get along with an alpha male. The only man that you can attract goes back to my last point. You are always going to attract dusty ass men that wants to be taken care of because you are a masculine female. The only men that can really get along with masculine females are beta males, men that submit. When there's 2 masculine energies in a household, that will not work. You both will be in competition with each other. Somebody got to be feminine in the household. Somebody got to be the leader. And the last time I checked, us men are natural leaders. You cannot be the leader in the household if you already have a leader that's naturally a leader. And number 5, you are comfortable dressing down around other men. Your ass got on shades, beanie, and jeans, or a hoodie or something like that around a bunch of men. You one of the homies. You one of the fellas. A lot of women don't know that they're masculine until these things are brought to the light. This is the reason why your relationships are failing. High value men do not like that shit.
We should actually make a stitch and respond to him like on TikTok.
I want to preface this by saying this, because I have this conversation all the time with my friends. I think in the Black community, I think the men in our community need to understand that the women are the matriarchs. We don't have history in terms of like the black Americans, right? We don't have a history of the Black men really being able to be the leader in the homes. Thus, we have Black women who are strong-headed and are leaders in the household. And sometimes it feels like Black men are upset at us because that's just who we are. We've always had to take the horse by the reins and pull it in. And when you're telling the women in your community that you can't vibe with that because you can't handle that, that is not a problem because of the women. That is an insecurity, and the fact that you feel like you, instead of you actually listening, because when the Black women community take hold, it's out of love. We are never doing it out of spite or anything like that. We are literally doing it out of love. And the fact that so many of like these people and these alpha males, and they feel like, you know, like when you say the word submit, that's also not true. There are millions of Black women who want to submit, but you also have to prove yourself, and you also have to understand that we are the matriarchs. The Black women run the Black community. Think about who's out there on marching for your lives. Majority of them are Black women. Because you know why? Because they lead the community. And sometimes in order to be a good leader, you need to be a great follower. And if you're not following, and if you cannot take instructions, then we will always be at each other's head.
Always.
And if you don't want to take instructions, I don't know what to tell you. But to continuously blame Black women for having this personality, that's who we are, baby. That's what you get. We take y'all as y'all are. All we're asking is for y'all to take us as we are. We can do so much damage in a good way, but y'all do not like the fact that Black women are the matriarchs of the community. They run a community, and it is what it is.
It's like, I saw that video and I was like, first of all, I'm not about to debate no man that's wearing a purse, okay? Like,
And I mean,
okay, I don't care. That was the first thing I was like, what is that? But you saying something about masculine women. Okay, cool. Like, I get so tired of, you know, everybody's open to their opinion. Everybody's social media is their own, like, honestly, but I get tired of seeing videos like this. And like Sis said, it's from our brothers. Like, and this is not an attack on all of them, but for men that think like this, there were 2 out of the 5 that really grinded my gears. And one is that y'all wear your achievements as a badge of honor. Ooh. You goddamn right I do. Were you writing any papers for me to get that PhD? Were you pulling all-nighters for me to write that paper? Were you editing any podcast videos? Were you submitting any grants? Were you doing anything? So yes, I am going to wear my accomplishments as a badge of honor, just as I would want you to do. I'm not going to take credit for something that you did. Yeah, I did get that promotion. Did you? I worked. So that's why I got the promotion. That's why I got the raise, period. And then dressing,
Child, we can't wear hoodie and jeans.
So me wearing a hoodie because it's winter, and jeans because I honestly, black women in jeans, it's no better. You see them hips,
okay.
You see that shape. I know. I can only speak for my man because my man be like, "You wearing jeans, babe." And sometimes I really be looking at him like, "You doing the most," but like that makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like, but so you're telling me I need to dress like I'm going to the club when I'm going to hang out with Sean J? Like, that makes me, like, yeah, I am one of the homies. I'm one of the homies when I'm dressed like I'm going to the club. I'm one of the homies when I'm dressed like I'm going to church. I'm one of the homies when I'm dressed like I'm going to the store.
Mm-hmm. And what does that say that you don't want your woman to be proud of her accomplishments?
Right. Talking about, we're proud of that. Are you? If you have a problem with me boasting about my accomplishments, now, if you sit here talking about, we throw it in your, like, sometimes, we might throw it in your face, I can understand that. Mm-hmm. But it also depends on what you come in. If you say some nonsense that I feel like I need to throw that in my face, I'm going to do it. And you're going to catch it. That's it in a nutshell. But again, I'm not about to debate with no man that's wearing a purse sitting in his car making TikTok videos. I'm not about to do that.
That's just crazy to me. I am like a part of me is like kind of tired of this conversation because like I feel like there's nothing that we could say, right?
It's beating a dead horse.
It's beating a dead horse, just like how last week when that dude was talking about what do women bring to the table. Like, child.
The conversation is dead. Like, it's like, yo.
Listen, either you're going to be with women or you're going to be with men.
Or be by your damn self.
Or be by yourself.
Even with the whole submission thing, like, no one has a problem with submitting to y'all. But I'm going to submit to y'all. Like sis said, like, if you're giving me something to submit to, like, why am I submitting to you if you're not bringing anything to the table?
You think I'm submitting to a Dusty?
Like, no. I'm gonna submit to you after I'm done with handling my business.
I will submit a resignation. Yes, this is my 2 weeks notice.
Yeah, like, when I'm done handling my business, when I'm done being like my boss self, then I will submit to you. I have no problem. I really have no problem giving into gender roles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, making sure your dinner is cooked, fixing you a plate first, being that lioness in the bedroom. I have no problem doing that. But what you're not going to do is make me feel bad for handling my business first before I submit to your little raggedy, dusty ass.
And maybe that is it. Maybe that's it, right? Maybe it's in that order, right? Maybe that's what it is. Like, how dare she take care of herself first and her business first before taking care of me? And if anything, if one thing I know from experience is that men put themselves first all the time.
All the time.
Okay?
All the time.
All the time.
And what is the problem with a woman just doing something for herself? You gonna make her feel bad because she worked all day and then she ain't feel like cooking dinner? If you don't get your ass in your car that you take care of so much and go get you a bucket of chicken.
Child, not you being mad that your girl got a hobby and passions. Y'all keep running from the bag and I don't understand. Y'all are like, when you talk like that, like you are running from a fulfilled life. That's what you're running from.
It's amazing how men sit here all the time. We was talking about, we talked about this last week with PJ Washington. Y'all want a bad bitch. Oh no, we was talking about something else. But anyway, y'all want it wasn't PJ Washington. I feel bad for that man. But anyway, y'all want a bad bitch and then you get one and then like, wait a minute, you gotta kind of dial it down some. No. This is what you wanted.
You need to turn your volume up, okay?
Right.
It need to be on max, shawty.
Why do I need to turn down to please you? You not turning down to please me. You not stopping playing video games. You still ain't learned how to cook. You still don't know how to mop. You still don't know how to do basic things to help take care of yourself. But you want me to dial down after you've been on Twitter in my DMs talking about you want a bad bitch, da-da-da-da. Here I am. Deal with it.
This question is crazy. Like this alpha male conversation.
I'm tired of it. And it's the ones that's having a conversation that's not alpha male. That's how I respect people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about how the black women are on the forefront fighting for y'all. Like, that's why people like Josh Galloway is so important. You saw what we did in the beginning of the season in his gallery. He talked about it. He made sure that they get pictures of those black women that were out there.
Josh understood the assignment. He knows. Josh knows. Josh knows that it doesn't get done if we're not a part of it.
Period.
It doesn't get done.
It's men like that we that we will submit to.
Right.
Because there's something to submit to.
And the first person you want on your team is somebody who's going to get it done.
They see it from both sides. They can beat a man and support their woman at the same time. And for homeboy with the purse sitting here talking about, I'm sorry. Like, I just. That whole leadership, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? You are missing out, sir.
Are your bills paid?
You are missing out, sir. And I feel sorry for you.
I'm gonna make a stitch to him on we gonna make
You're missing out, sir.
You really are.
You're missing out. You really are, sir.
And then got the nerve when you do get a woman that really ain't about nothing, then you want to tear her down too. Like, so what is it?
Is it Uchiwali?
There's no in between. You either got a boss bitch or a bum. There's really no in between. There's really no in between.
A bossy bum bitch?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
a bummy boss
what
bitch?
Is that? I mean, yeah, you do have some women that, you know what I'm saying? They just do them. I think just the ones that do them. And even that's not good enough for you. So you and your purse, go find something else to do.
I feel sorry for you, sir. I feel sorry for you, sir.
He probably live in a house with an alpha female. And that's why he couldn't record in his house.
You know what? You're out of control.
Why are you in the car making this video?
This is true.
Whose car is the car?
And furthermore, I just feel like alpha males aren't online talking about being alpha males
because they're too busy They're too busy being the alpha male.
You know,
getting shit done. They don't have time to be arguing with men with purses on social media because they're too busy buying purses for their ladies. All right, I'm done.
It's okay if you're not.
I just don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I don't like it either.
I don't like it.
Man, what a show. What a show. Let me see if we got any, I should have checked this earlier. I'm sorry. What are you going to do? Fight me?
Oh. we ready now. Right, like, what's up?
We already hyped up.
What was said?
What are you going to do?
What was said?
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
What was said? So we both hop off on you.
Right, okay, like, don't start. We don't have any new reviews.
So now we got to pop over you. What's your problem?
You guys suck. So there's that.
You could be writing reviews instead of making videos in your car.
With your purse on.
I'm done.
Please be sure to check us out on all of our social media. We are on Twitter at HeadWrapPod. We're on Instagram, Headwraps and Lipsticks. Check out our Facebook page, Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast. Or you can go to our website, www.headwrapsandlipsticks.com, where we have crew necks and t-shirts and everything that is for sale but not on sale. Don't forget that we are also on itstheblock.com.
It's the Block.
Lifestyle, culture, arts, entertainment, black excellence, us, news, everything for Charlotte entertainment. You need to go there. And remember, they are also on Twitter and Instagram at itstheblock_. Don't forget, we still trying to start the studio, baby, okay? We ain't forgot. I hope you didn't forget either, okay? Because we could use your cash.
Yep.
And the GoFundMe link is in the description. But if you're not rocking with GoFundMe, don't worry. We take money on CashApp, too. $, HeadWrapPod. Lastly, we are on a bunch of streaming platforms. Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and TikTok. Are we at 5,000 yet?
Almost.
What's the taste, sis?
Let me say.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
Oh, my God.
So loud. We are at 4957.
Almost.
Very close to 5,000 followers on TikTok. I know a lot of y'all come from over there. Mm-hmm. We greatly appreciate it. Okay, for show. I don't think I have anything else to say. So I believe it is time for your joke. Oh God.
I actually got two.
Oh, two?
Listen, we're going to be going next week because we'll be too busy being grown on our birthdays.
This is true.
So I got to do it double. So one joke I found, the other was sent to us by a listener.
Okay.
So I'm going to do the one by the listener.
Oh, my God. If it's my mom, I might have to block her in real life.
No, how you going to block her before your birthday? But it's not from Miss Stephanie.
Okay, good.
Okay. Somebody asked me to name 2 structures that hold water.
What?
I was like, well, damn. Thank you, Sean J, for that one. That was good.
Blocked.
Blocked. Oh, my God. And this one I thought was hilarious. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to get it together.
Oh, my God.
What do you call grapes stomped by Jamaican feet?
What?
What do you call grapes stomped by Jamaican feet?
I have no idea.
Dutty wine. What up? What up?
I'm just so tired. Like, I'm just so exhausted.
I thought that was so funny. Oh my God. One of them.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's episode.
Dutty wine, my girl. Dutty wine.
Say goodbye to the people.
Bye.
See y'all next week. Peace out.
No, we're not going to be here next week.
Oh, shoot. My bad. See y'all in 2 weeks. Whatever. You'll be here. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with me? I'm sorry, y'all. No, I'm not. You should have wrote the review. Bye. Oh, my God.
That is so funny.